trip. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Head Ass Garage. I know we haven't been uploading much, but that's going to change in the coming months. And today we have a special video for you guys about the Buick. A lot of shit's happened to it. I haven't updated you guys at all, and I'm excited to show you guys what the car looks like now. So, one of the first things you'll notice aesthetically with the car is that it has new tires, and I painted the rims. I had 225s all the way around on it last time, and I went from a 70 series to a 60 series, and then 235s up front and 245s in the rear. And it looks really good and rides a lot better than it used to.
So, what tires did you have on this before?
I had a set of Hankook white wall tires.
Okay.
And they were great. They were new when I bought them. But because the suspension was so worn out, the tires wore out way quicker than they should have. I rebuilt the suspension all the way around, and I put 10% stiffer shocks in it, or sorry, not shocks, springs, so that it's a little stiffer and it corners just a tad better because it handles like a boat, as most would expect.
Yeah, it's a total land yacht.
Yeah. The first set of springs I got were wrong. It was supposed to have a flat bottom and it had a rounded bottom. So then I bought another set, and that set worked, but I put them in upside down the first two times, which was really, really frustrating. Then I figured out the right way to put them in, finished it up, took it to the alignment shop, had them do their thing. For the suspension, it definitely needs sway bars front and rear. It doesn't have a sway bar in the rear right now, but I intend on making one fit.
Okay.
And on the front, they make sway bars for this car. I ordered one last year, and after 3 months of it not shipping and them telling me that they hadn't received it 2 times, 2 weeks apart, I said, just give me my money back. I'll order another time.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sway bar is stock. And one of the things I plan on doing soon, it has drag shocks on the rear and I think a set of Gabriel shocks up front. I'm planning on switching that up. I haven't decided what I'm gonna go with yet. I was considering doing an air shock so that I could adjust ride height a little bit, but I haven't decided on anything yet. I found a chrome lip that would stick on this around the edge of the wheel.
That looked good.
I think that would look good. And then I found a really cool chrome cap piece that goes on top of the lugs and this wheel bearing cap. But I don't know if that will fit because of how deep these are.
Right.
And then the third idea is to get a hubcap to fit inside of this rim and cover this whole piece right here. Cover that.
That'd look good too.
It just depends on what I can find because parts are hard to find. For the interior, I got a new shift knob because the T-handle was giving me problems. And then along with all the engine mods we did, Josh and I fabricated this wonderful mount for my oil pressure and water temp gauge. The oil pressure one has been giving me some problems with it leaking out of the housing even though they're tight and sealed properly. So that's one thing I need to figure out. For future plans, I really wanted to get another steering wheel. I like the stock one, but it's cracked all the way around and it's kind of small.
Yeah, it is a little thin in like diameter as far as where you grab.
And then the rear panel where the speakers are sitting, that panel is falling apart from rain damage and other stuff. So
bro, it looks like it's brand new to me. Look at that. That just rolled off the factory line. I don't know what you're talking about.
So with that thing, we're planning on taking it out. I haven't decided if I'm gonna make a metal panel or a wood panel yet, and I'm gonna have it painted and make it look all pretty. But that's what's coming for the interior.
Oh, and you got nice new window handles as well as lock caps.
Onto the motor. The first thing you're gonna notice is, oh wow, it doesn't look as crappy as before. We painted everything. We painted the headlight bezels, this cross member, the radiator, the motor, both inner fenders, the whole firewall, and I painted the underside of the hood too. I still need to get foam inserts.
Middle,
yeah, I need to get foam inserts for these, but I can't find them.
Right.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. Since the last video, this motor has undergone a second motor rebuild, is that right?
Yes, it has. The guys who rebuilt it the first time did not tell me that I had to put zinc additive in my oil, and it wiped the cam out. So I took it to a different engine shop. I have a bigger cam in it now, and it's rebuilt, and I love it. It still has the 9.5 to 1 compression pistons from the first rebuild. Bigger cam, and then I got a set of beautiful headers for it. 1 3/4 inch tube, 3-inch collector, and then for the exhaust system, it has 3-inch pipes with single chamber mufflers coming out the sides.
You also mentioned that you got new cam, new headers, so it's definitely flowing more. What size cam, and can you give us a rough comparison between your old cam and this one?
Yes, so the old cam was 439 lift, and then this cam is a 454 lift cam, so just a little bit more lift.
Very
it has
nice.
A tad bit more duration. It went from like 240 to 260.
Very
on
nice.
this one. And then for accessories, I decided to replace literally everything. It has a brand new coil, it has a brand new wiring loom, it has a brand new alternator. I've done a lot of work, just preventative maintenance, basically.
Yeah, so I can see that wiring loom you're talking about, and before, what did it look like?
It didn't look like a wiring loom, I'll tell you that much. This new one has wrapped all the way around, so there's no exposed wires anywhere. And I love the look a lot more than just having like 6 to 8 just jumbled wires going across the firewall.
Looks a hell of a lot more finished.
Yes, it does. Now to the pieces that I still need to do. This shroud and radiator setup is actually out of a Buick Skylark because I had a problem at the beginning of 2019 where the fan fell off of the motor into the radiator.
Flung off.
Yeah, it flung off, didn't fall off. So I found this in a junkyard in Lancaster, and I had to cut holes around the power steering and the alternator in order to make this shroud fit. It needs a new shroud, and it needs a new radiator. This radiator just isn't doing it. It's not moving enough air, and I plan on going to an electric fan setup in the near future, and you guys will be seeing that. like, and subscribe. You guys have a great day, and let's get out of here. Welcome back to another episode of Extra Head Ass. We were driving on the freeway, coming back home from the shoot, and I was racing some dudes, and the car started getting hot, and I'm almost out of gas. So I pull off the freeway to take the side streets, and well, I ended up on a dirt road in my Buick, which I'm not happy about at all. But you know, some things just turn out this way.
You did this to yourself.
I did.